just want the money!
A hoe's final form is a religious woman.
I'm not a good woman, okay? I promise you don't want me. I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do 50-50. I'm smarter than you, I won't listen to you, I will stress you out, and I like to spend a lot of money, okay? We ain't compatible, leave me alone.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
You're harrier than a motherfucker, too. Your personality ain't much to speak of either. Your cooking ain't shit. You ain't clean worth a damn. Nasty bitch. But I need some.
Can't touch me. I'm out here smoking weed, speeding, all that, dog. Fuck that. That's me. Untouchable.
This is an American Douchebag Productions.
Mr. O with the info.
It's a very thrilling sight here at the Municipal Auditorium. The house lights dim as the maestro takes his place on the podium.
What's up, you douchebags, you jagoffs, you douchettes, you knickknacks, you all in-betweeners, you fucking sinners, you all... What's good? What's happening? It's your man, Mr. O with the info, giving you what you need to know, but you ain't here for me, though. Live and full in effect, coming straight from Chirac. You know, your podcast that is not sponsored by some purple pill goofball wannabe getting y'all back together simp. Also not co-hosted by these strag feminists that's trying to go ahead and reestablish a buzz and want to go ahead and curtail to y'all or want to tell y'all what to do. Oh no. We are indeed
This is an American Douchebag Productions.
For all my assholes united worldwide, this is the place to be. Cheese Doodle, what's up? What's happening, my guy? Make sure you do me one good favor when you come up into the ozone.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to choose to donate, you can sock it to my pocket at Cash App, $MISTRO070. And you can hit my email if you want to go ahead and support the content.
Shit. I swear, man. Weed and pills till I die. Matter of fact, it's gonna kill me. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. I ain't about to turn this into no family show, but just don't do drugs, kids. It's bad for you and costs too much money. Well, since I do have you all here tonight, it's a lot of things that's been going on, you know. Some that's popular amongst Black YouTube, other topics that's not. We see what's going on in the news right now with the whole Mexican civil war, if you want to call it, down south of the border, shooting up airports, blowing up gas stations. Their small hat female president, Stonebomb, says she's not going to get involved because she will want to impede on these people of the country's rights, if you know what I mean. Ergo, she's bought and paid for and just waiting for the best cartel to win so business can go back to usual. If you are wondering if an elected official, especially a corrupt official running office, if you want to know if they're corrupt, just know that they haven't been deleted yet. That's the reason why. I might talk about that tomorrow in the morning. I need to get back to doing morning shows. But I know y'all here for the bachelor fuckery, the barbershop fuckery, you know, the sports ball type of conversations. You playing a game over the intercom, probably Call of Duty or 2K or Madden. You know, these are conversations that we have amongst each other as brethren. And since I'm your older millennial unk to some of y'all, I'm just your bro to others. I ain't no little nigga to none of you old niggas. Them days over with. Over here, cheese doodle rope. Over here, sneak watch it at work, cuz. All right. Okay. So, since I got my boy Cheese Doodle with a chat, I'm about to go ahead and put some on your brain real quick. So, if you are not familiar with this particular woman by the name of Shera7, Shera7 is a content creator, been around, I think, about Sawbuck, a good decade or something like that. She's one of the women of many, you know, that's up there with like the likes of Cynthia G, Nala Says, Chrissy, all the rest of them. They've been trying to give young, impressionable, even middle-aged women supposedly game on how to snag a gang goofy Gilligan husband with money. Even travesting, you know, like the Pink Pill Girl, Crystal and Kerosene, and all the rest of them. And also the fake Daily Departed. I don't know if she's still not dead yet, but you know what I'm saying. Or what was the chick name from the Macho, whatever her name is? Yeah. Sansa Ray. Well, apparently, Shera7's significant other, her husband, has went beyond the yonder, I guess a month or two ago. She's just now telling her subscribers now, maybe try to keep up appearances, you know what I'm saying? But we trying to figure out, you know, A, did she stress this man to an early grave? Allegedly, possibly. Then we are going to see how she's going to reboot, revamp, and rebrand. Because now she got to go ahead and see if it's actual proof in practice. It's one thing to have some sucker in the back and you calling all this audibles and plays and stuff in the game that we call the gender war. That's one thing. Now, in your late 40s, possibly early 50s, now you are the creme de la creme of how you gonna use the game that you've been giving these women for over a decade. Now you gotta go back out here in the field. Now you gotta go back out here. Just like we ridicule these so-called game bros, these Riz niggas out here, we did the same thing applies to the women now, especially the ones that give coaching advice, life advice, all that other stuff. Now you gotta stand on your brand and show them how it is done. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it, Shera. Shit. Put this out real quick. Also, what else I got? Oh, Cheyenne. Speaking of rebranding, she's been kind of like real cool lately. She been remixing some of her interviews, some of her words when she go into interviews. She's trying to appeal to a different demographic, like Rebecca Lynn Pope did a couple of years ago. Like the rest of these game goofy, Gilligan, goofette chicks out here trying to spit game to the women folk out here, it appears that she might have seen the light. She's trying to speak more positively about Black men more than so than ever before. I wonder what's on the horizon. Then we got some real smoke. We got some real fire. Dana. Now, Dana, I ain't gonna stunt. I'm not gonna lie. I am an asshole. I am a douchebag. You know, this is American Douchebag Production, LLC. I will fuck the dog shit out you right now. Like right now. Everything's hidden. Everything's right. Hey, people are late bloomers. I was a big guy. I was a biggin. I was 300-some pounds. Had to go lose the weight. I understand. But I knew this day was gonna come. See, I made it up from day one. Even if y'all try to dox my beautiful Black ass, y'all ain't gonna give too much information because, for the simple fact, I already put my business out here. I'm a working ass nigga, average worker, you know, making 50K a year, you know, 39, you know what I'm saying, really making it into the rap game, getting into the comedy thing, but it's oversaturated with so-called people that think they funny too. So it's a little competition out there for us natural ones. Yeah, I'm 6'2", but I never had a good jump shot, and that new day's over with. I'm not LeBron. Yeah, so this is all I got. This is all I got. This is all I got. So I'm gonna fine tune this shit, you know what I'm saying, like a good old guitar, and we gonna get to this thing rock. But Dana, who you been talking some? You get some bread, you got some views and all that good stuff. Hey, look, Dana, dang, she hold on, what I usually say, what I usually play when I be talking about chicks like that.
See, I got to get up in there.
Yeah, I still gotta get up in that, but we've been doing. Somebody's been doing some investigation. Someone's been doing some investigation. Not only has Dana been pontificating about people's looks, talking about how people should be, all that good stuff. It comes to the Grand Council that she used to be one of these big chicks. She used to be a biggin. Now, if you're a biggin, if you want to lose weight, live a healthier lifestyle, I'm all here for it. You know what I'm saying? I did the work. I had to do the work. I continue to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Nobody perfect. But at the same time, though, we have we have a so-called glow up problem. I know it's kind of crazy. I just said that, putting two things in what's the name together, like glow up problem. Like that's an oxymoron. Like, don't you want to glow up? Yeah, see, there's ramifications and them. It's a lot of consequences when you glow up. You know, even when you glow up, it's a twofold situation. See, you can glow up and glow up too right. Like, it's one thing to go ahead and lose a few pounds here and there. You know, hopefully you don't have to get your face touched. Hopefully everything is coming naturally after you probably, you know what I'm saying, lose some weight, start applying some different beauty products on your face that's not makeup or anything like that. I understand. Take advantage of what we got now in this modern world with the science and the skincare system. I get that. But when you glow up too fast, you start feeling yourself. We have a fatty to batty pipeline problem going on social media. Again, I'll go ahead and say this is not bullying YouTube. This is all for educational purposes only, with a comedic, humorous dialogue. This is not speech. Okay? I'm just doing observational, investigative, street journalism. And up to my perception and my observation, I came down to this theory that we have a fatty to batty pipeline. That's when chicks that used to be big chicks start going and hitting the gym, start looking real good, especially in all the right places. Then they take what they supposed to did was take all the photos off of social media and put them on like a file, something like that. But they want to go ahead and have this like journey that shows on social media. I guess go ahead and get fans, products moving, show them how to's and everything. This is a lifestyle. This is a brand and a business. I could get it, but with that, and she's humble herself. I mean, she started really humble herself. I guess she knew this day was gonna come. She remixed her dialogue. She stopped going at people. You know what I'm saying? But this is what happens when you're a big person. If you're already an asshole, an arrogant asshole, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna become worse when you lose the weight, when you actually get in shape. Now, we supposed to be human. We when we lose the weight, we start seeing and become better of ourselves. We supposed to be a little bit more humble. Supposed to, you know what I'm saying, have a little more self-esteem about ourselves. But yeah. She ain't the only one. We got a lot of fatties to baddies pipeline that did a whole bunch of glow ups, got veneers, got their skin cleared up and everything. We seen the magic work over the last couple of years. It is what it is. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like you. I love you. You love it. I like it. And last but not least, last but not least, do y'all really want to be in a relationship, gentlemen? Do y'all really want to go ahead? I don't want to knock a man, including myself. You want to go out here and get your Johnson away. I do too. But we are in crazy times, in the even the common tizzy tour. It was shout out to the common commentary. Even the common tizzy tour is not really worth it in the end, because we have a viral clip. It's going viral. I don't know if any other content creator had touched this particular story, but gentlemen, I'm here to help. I mean, I'm a righteous hater, but I'm trying to help the men out there that's naive, that had not got burnt yet in some form of fashion. Even you so-called happy hopefuls out there that think it's a good old time to trying to go ahead and try to date market like it used to be. No. I have a clip of a female stalker basically taking a daily diary log of her ruining one of her ex's life, all through the month of December. Now, Chaos Rain, what's up? What's good? Welcome to the Ozone. This woman right here basically tried to ruin a young man's life for a whole 30 days. A whole 30 days, a whole month. And you got these relationship bloggers, you got these fools like Scott Galloway and all these other media pundits to try to tell you to go give the relationships like a college try and stuff like that. And no. But since we here and we already 20 minutes in, goddamn. Especially, I know who y'all want to be in relationships with. Let me go and kick this off. Real quick. We gonna add some spice to the show. I'm gonna lead y'all up to the main events, the videos, the topics, and everything. We're gonna play around a little bit. It's Monday night. It's Monday Night Raw. This is new Monday Night Raw right here. WWE can have their little string, but this is Monday Night Raw. And also, when we get to the future things, we are gonna have to move this over to Rumble. You know what I'm saying? For we gonna have to move this over to Rumble in a few, because you know how YouTube is. YouTube be want to play with the my numbers. They want to play with my algorithm and everything. So make sure y'all sign up for my Rumble right here. It's in the chat. Make sure y'all spam the Rumble link in the chat, my mods. And let's start the show. So, speaking of relationships, y'all want reformed beauty passing arounds that used to be out here messing with all the athletes, messing with all the rappers. You know, in they late teens, going into their 20s, they living that life. They living their life with them older niggas. Remember, she was with the gang when she was like about 18, 19. Jason Young, you a lucky fucking bastard. and all the other players in California and beyond. Now that everybody in the industry that had their fun with India Love, now that India Love is a baddie, don't get me wrong, but there's a whole new batch of baddies that's coming out damn near every day on Instagram, Snapchat. Every day a new 18-year-old for some reason, though, even though that was saturated, it's starting OnlyFans. Now she's trying to blow that husband simp whistle. But even when they don't know that they overextended their reach, they still believe they could have everything that there was an offer in their 20s going into their 30s. But listen to this. Just listen to this.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm excited. I can't wait for my nigga to say, hey, babe, go pick the car. This our shit. I love a car collection. I love a car collection. But I want my man to have like at least 5-6 cars. And I want him to say, go ahead, babe, pick whatever one you want to drive. Like, and it's going to be 90% trucks and probably like one car. I'm excited.
Well, she said that her next man got to have a whole car collection. Also, in this thing right here, it says that India Love says her future man has to have a massive car collection of at least 5 to 6 cars. That she's India Love and she needs a man making over $700K a month minimum. That's not $700K a year. Hell, not $700K every 3 or 5 years. I mean, shit. This woman says she needs a man making $700K a month. Let me go. Let me do them. Let me do the math. Oh shit, fucked up. She's looking for a man who basically brings home $8.4 million a year. $8.4 million a year, $700K a month, 5-6 car collection, and she just get to drive one freely. Man, you know, I think somebody said something about the dating pool. I'm just gonna leave that alone, but that's something to be put on your mind. That's something to be put on your mind. What do we have here? Let's listen to this brother real quick.
And everybody got at least. Let me say this, man, because I was just thinking about this. It's crazy how most of us black people, we work these jobs, and everybody got at least 20 family members that can come together and create something. Everybody got at least 10 family members that could come together, start an LLC and build something, a restaurant, a cleaning service, anything. But it's like we can't get along. It's like we can't come together and say, let's build something. Because most people don't trust other people. And we got wicked family members that don't even want to move up in life. They would rather just poke a hole in your boat and build their own boat instead of just building on the boat that we building together.
See, you know, he believe in that. He believe in that generational wealth. He still believe in group economics. Unfortunately, he didn't get this member. He wasn't told this.
No reason to fuck shit up. That's why we drink Hennessy. That's why we smoke menthols. That's why we niggas. We likes to ruin shit.
What you need to realize is that there's a difference between a black man and a black nigga. That was a black nigga.
Yep. Pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, it's been wishful thinking, but you'll think we'll have some articulation in the last at least 20 years, let alone 30. Them days is over with, young man, young, Godspeed. If you're looking for a job, I could hire you at my American Douchebag production company, but that's the only thing I could give to you. Let's look at another funny story.
So how would y'all feel if y'all flew? Wait, because how? So how would y'all feel if y'all flew? Wait, because how would y'all feel if y'all flew a dude out?
Wow.
Spent $2,300 for his plane ticket, and he don't even want to fuck.
Right, like listen. I didn't come here.
Well, damn. Well, how the tables have turned. So we have a interesting story here. People in the chat, people listening back. Y'all know how we was advocating about men find these women out over the last few years, specifically me, mainly me. Check my video catalog. I've been trying to warn y'all about that particular thing numerous of times. Man act video this, man act video that. Stop flying these chicks out. Yeah. I mean, y'all listen to the other content creators who talked about it a little late, you know, a little later. Y'all gave them some views, you know, send super chats, cash apps, PayPals. I ain't saying no what's the name, but it is what it is. But I'm trying to warn y'all about that. But in this particular situation right here, I gotta give homeboy his props right here. The opening what's the name is it just makes me want to cry a little bit. For real. With that,
Don't ask. I said don't ask. I said don't ask. No question.
This sounds like a great big pussy just waiting to get fucked on.
Man. Shout out to him. Let's go ahead and play this real quick.
Here to have
like, look at this.
I appreciate you.
And if y'all flew. So how would y'all feel if
don't do that.
y'all
Really
flew? Wait, because how would y'all feel if y'all flew a dude out?
Wow.
Spent $2,300 for his plane ticket, and he don't even want to fuck.
Right, like listen. I didn't come here to have sex with you.
Look at this.
I appreciate you flying me out, but listen, I don't just have sex with people on the first day.
Okay, but it's been a few hours. Like we didn't watch movies, we Netflix and chill.
Vibe out, get to know each other more.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to vibe out. Like,
come on, man.
Who just want to sit and with a dude?
Like,
Nick, I'm trying to get lifted.
Plane, bro. Are you serious? Like, you really tripping about that?
I didn't spend my money for nothing.
I'm saying, like, why are you trying to like come at me because I don't want to have sex with you?
Because
interesting.
What you want me to do? Lie to you? Just because you post syrup on shit don't make it pancakes. You know what I'm saying? Or you could see what.
Like, what's your problem? Like, is it little?
I want to have sex with you. What you mean is little? Like, no. Listen.
Are you ashamed? Like, it's okay. Like, I don't mind. I didn't have little.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. Your ass tripping, bro. Like, don't do that to me. Seriously.
That's weird.
Don't
like,
do that to me. Like,
don't.
I ain't have to come out here. I thought we was gonna get to know each other. Maybe go on a nice little date. But you tripping about sex? That's wild to me.
Go on a date.
That's all you thinking about, man. You made me wish
I need to know what that like before I even go on a date. Like.
Wow.
This is a sick Negro.
She like, man, I don't need to go know why I put my investment. Look, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I advocate the same thing, but hearing it from a woman, I feel violated. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this is a skit. I think I've seen Homeboy in skits before, but seeing the reverse though. Man. This is gonna get good. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Oh, shout out to Cheese Doodle. What Cheese Doodle at? Cheese Doodle. Shout out to Cheese Doodle in the chat for the $3 on the Cash App. Don't let that brother be alone. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and get you a baddie on the screen real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and get you one of these baddies.
Yeah, I need some wet shit. Yeah, I need some bad cat. Yeah, I'm a little man. Yeah, kiss on your belly. Yeah, she got that wet shit. Yeah, she got that wet shit. Yeah, I need.
Yeah, mine is a terrible thing to waste. Back to the titties. What's going on?
All right. But thanks again, Cheese Doodle. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that brother be alone. Yeah. Y'all donate. I play some little risque little videotapes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be surprised what y'all do for film ball. Y'all be even your eyes get a little wide for that salt buck. If y'all want to be a sponsor, 20 or better, man, I get play the whole gauntlet. But let's continue.
Listen, how about this? How about I get your money back?
I'm not finna play with you. Like, you want me to go on a date, spend all this, waste my time, and I get up in here and you're probably little. Like,
how about I get your money back? Because I'm not finna go back and forth about
get my money back. Why didn't you just pay for your ticket then?
Back because I thought you said you wanted to fly me out. All right?
And I did.
All right, so how about this? I'm gonna cash up your money back, all right? And you do that shit with somebody else because you're not finna make me.
Now, I know it's gotta be a skit. But then again, I don't know. For a simple fact, y'all be talking about, and shout out to CGA, y'all talking about y'all want these women that look like you for you. If this was true, that choosing fee that she had just paid, that $2,300, man, that's the best love I could ever get right there. I mean, it would have been better if she had just sent it straight to the Cash App or hit my Western Union. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get that Western Union app. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to use that for my future drops too. I got to teach y'all about Western Union. Yeah, I would took that $2,300 Western Union app, you know what I'm saying? That way I could get all my money right then and ready to go ahead and go put it into my Cash App. But that's a little birdie that I just gave y'all for the future. That'd be more substantial. I could go ahead got on a Spirit flight or a little Frontier flight and still got there, still have my little bread and still got the what's the name? I don't know. This is probably a skit again, but I just love it when the woman got to invest and she gets played with. That's what they do to us. So congrats to him. Savage of the day. Savage of the night. Yeah. I hope I can find more videos like that. We're going to have to make that into a segment. Savage of the night. Jordan. I think that's it. All right. Where do I want to go to? Let's look at Cheyenne Bryant real quick. Let's see what the grift is with her real quick. Because, you know, she basically been trying to reinvent herself, you know. Even she know that her little fake degree, little fake doctor, hold on. I ain't trying to look you up. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I was trying to find a video. No. Let me go to my sponsor real quick. Fuck it. I'll go to my sponsor.
Sean P. Diddy Combs has been using Proactive Solution for years, since his New York dermatologist recommended it.
During the time when I had an album out, I was more in the public eye, so I definitely had to take care of this problem. I couldn't be in the public eye with, you know, pimples all on my face.
Proactive combines multiple medications with soothing spa-quality botanicals to create a powerful acne-fighting system. You can heal acne today and help prevent new breakouts tomorrow.
You know, like 2 weeks later, my skin had started to really smooth out and clear up. One of the things about Proactive is it moisturizes my situation, it preserves my sexy, and then I'm off to doing what I need to do. I felt like it's something that I wanted to share with people because it's something that I really use. You know, to me, I just think it's worth a try.
You have nothing to lose and so very much to gain. Go on. Call now.
I found it. My bad. You seeking, you shall find. I'm back. Don't go nowhere. Don't your asses go nowhere. Just making sure you, cause the reception in the building is terrible. I know, man. I know. Yeah, I'm back. So I found it. Let me go ahead and bring it right here. Shit. Again, don't do drugs, kids.
Men or women?
Oh, that's
more delusional right now, men or women?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Women, y'all know I stand on a mountaintop for you, especially Black women. But I gotta say this. I meet better men nowadays than I meet women.
Wow.
And that's just the truth.
I don't know what is going on in 2026, but what if I told you that I, Fawcett Media, actually agree with Cheyenne Bryant on something? Yeah, I know. Over the years of us talking about Dr. Cheyenne and all of her appearances, we finally gotten to a place where I think she's listening. She was on Justin LeBoy's podcast.
Nah, she ain't listening, my nigga. No. See, again, you niggas, y'all killed me. I mean, he seen one good clip that she said something right, and here y'all want to go and run with it. Just like Dana Dane's sense. We're going to be talking about that in a real minute, too. Yeah. Cheyenne Bryant, another one. We're not blind over here just because I roast and I talk about all the goddamn time. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived.
See, I got to get up in there.
Yeah, Cheyenne, you know what I'm saying? We can still work some things out, you know. I heard you got them ancestor hands too, possibly. Y'all know about them ancestor hands? Hold on, let me fast forward.
I meet better men.
Men or women?
change of events? I've got a couple ideas.
More delusional right now, men or women?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Women, y'all know I stand on a mountaintop for you, especially black women.
Yeah, right there, right there, right here. I think she got them ancestor hands. Y'all know what them ancestor hands is, y'all? If y'all ain't never heard of ancestor hands, these what ancestor hands is.
I think I come from a long line of dick suckers. I really do. I really do. I think certain shit is hereditary. My great grandmother had to suck a mean dick. I believe it. I believe it. You see these hands? These ancestor hands. These are massage that motherfucking knot out your back, rub your feet, and I got a mean double-fisted roll and blow. Bow, 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 bow. And that's on Waka Flocka.
See, I got to get up in there.
I'm just being honest. Now what happened? Now what happened to all that big boss talk? What happened that these men need to do better? She literally sat down in front of Shannon Sharp, Cam Newton, Nick Cannon, and basically told these upper echelon niggas that they weren't hitting on business. But now, the second month, the 4th week of February 2026, she like that old TV show from the late 90s going to the 2000s. She got to change her heart. I say, sir, I believes that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has seen the light. I think she has seen the error of her ways. And on top of that, I think she want to go ahead and start to go ahead pander to the black man. I said, sir. Machismo TV was good. I don't know how much clip worthy material I'm gonna do tonight. In a little while, I might have to go ahead and drop that link, depending on how good I feel. So sit back, relax, grab your drink, roll up your smoke like I'm doing, and let's proceed with this show. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. All right, let's go.
But I gotta say this. I meet better men nowadays than I meet women.
Wow.
And that's just the truth. There are so many men nowadays who are ready to be married, who are ready to be family men, who are standing on principles, who are, really into and relational with the women that they're dating.
Right.
Where did you find these said men? I'm trying to figure that this out. I'm really trying to figure this out, Miss Bryant. Where did you find these men? Where? For all we know, when you tour around the country, especially with that particular podcast with what's that nigga name? What's that nigga name? No, it ain't matter. Don't even matter what that nigga name. It'd be with some chicks and they be trying to go around the country. Then I forgot the name of that podcast. Maybe it's the Ganja. I don't know. Don't care. But Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all on these podcasts and everything, and you start seeing all these women come up to these microphones, basically tell y'all that they bored with the good nigga that y'all told them to be with, and they don't have no sympathy, no they don't feel shameful about stepping out. And now you're seeing that it's not just all these bad men that's supposedly around. You start to realize that all these chicks is messing with only a particular set of men that does these things, and all the good dudes get played and left behind. I wonder if that's gonna be your next so-called market now. But it ain't gonna last long. We already know that you don't really rock with dudes. You know, we possibly gotta lick her license. You know what I'm saying? So good luck, you know, devil. But I already know it. I already know it. And I can fall victim to this too. I can too. She can get it. But I just go ahead, stretch it out and let it go ahead. I ain't gonna invest. But y'all niggas out here, I know y'all.
And I meet a lot of women who want to play the field, who want to be, you know, more of a, we have womanizers, but we do have women who are manizers. And when you start to,
Wait, what?
when you start to look at women who at field, who want to be, you know, more of a, we have womanizers, but we do have women who are manizers.
I like how she tried to make that term sound also equitable, you know what I'm saying, equal and stuff like that. You know, you got womanizers and you got women that are manizers. No, Cheyenne. Those are called 304s. Those are called sluts. Code word, y'all. Code word. We got to bypass the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Got to box cleverly. Use your imagination. Manizers. And you supposed to be a damn doctor. Man, come on.
And when you start to look at women who want a man to just perform, right? Which goes into the same field as gold digging. That's a woman who is considered a manizer. And unfortunately, I meet a lot more, you know, men who are like, Doc, I'm ready to get married, or, you know, I'm ready for the next step. And women who either are not there yet, or they're saying they're there yet, but their behavior that they're exhibiting and their inability to be able to nest in a man and allow him to lead her is not allowing the relationship to really take the course that the man is trying to lead them to.
Wow, that was like a shot across the bow. Like, women in these comments are in shambles right now. They are losing their mind because their hero, their champion, Cheyenne Bryant, had the nerve to come on there and tell the truth about how they've been moving recently.
Extremely toxic, but she could also heal you at the same time. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
So I'm not claiming the toxic.
This bitch is not no damn doctor, man. Stop it. Sorry. I couldn't hold back. I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. Baby, I got to rest too. Yo, baby, I got to rest too. I probably gotta get checked out. And they let that white mess at the BAFTA slide with that. I got it too. So I'm gonna roll with that.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
So I'm not claiming the toxicity part, but I will claim the healing part. Okay,
please.
I
love how she can't say toxicity. She loves that toxicity.
I will claim the healing part.
Yo,
we not gonna start off high value, low functioning now.
Oh my God!
So you might want to start with your questions.
Okay,
come on, Justin.
I don't want no smoke with you. I just want to have a good conversation. There's no winners, no losers. We just want to help
King
everybody.
of toxic. What are we talking about today?
Toxic.
Okay, cool. I want you to kind of like help us figure out that middle ground during this conversation as a man who has been through these things.
Yeah, bring some reality to relationships is what I hear you saying. A man who's out sacrificing time in exchange for social economics so he can provide for his family is a man who is high value and high functioning. A man who is out there.
Or he's just a working mule, a CompuServe, a man that's supposed to be used because he's going to do that regardless. He's trying to provide for his family, but a lot of people, especially the family itself and society, exploit said man. I just had to go ahead and reverb what you were trying to say in so many slick terms. Let's continue.
They're sacrificing his time to make money, but also the time that he has that is not working, he chooses not to spend with his family is high value, low functioning. That means that he's functioning at a level so low that he is not taking the collective into mind. He's saying that I'm going to work, and when I have free time, I'm going to also spend that time doing the things I want to do at the expense of my family. That's low functioning. And that's low functioning is just, having low emotional intelligence. It means that you don't have the intellect to.
Here we go. Here we go with that damn term again. Here we go with that bull. 2 words. That's the biggest oxymoron term of the 21st century. I will never forgive you, so-called quote unquote psychological academia, fake intellectuals, people for even allowing that particular term to even exist, even coexist in our current society and culture. I will never forgive y'all for that. And since you keep on saying anybody use that damn term, I'm always gonna play this video, this little snippet, because it always fits so well.
That's why they shouldn't let dumb bitches read psychology books.
Let me say one more time.
That's why they shouldn't let dumb bitches read psychology books.
Yeah. Ran all over your face. Let's go.
Think past yourself. You don't have the intellect to regulate your emotions. Emotions and feelings is what tells us and drives what we want to do. It drives our decision making. And if you can't manage your emotions to do what's right for what you've created, which is the collective of your family, then you're low functioning. Right. Absolutely. And for the women who don't appreciate the man that you mentioned, that, hey, look, maybe he's not out there making all of the money you would like him to make, but he's at home and he's present and he's showing up and he's covering and he's leading that household, then that's not a man issue. Then that's that woman's issue. And I think that folks need to become less transactional and more relational, and we have more relationships. Because if we base our relationships on just how you perform or how I perform, that's a condition. As soon as that performance is no longer available, then guess what? That condition that I was in love with also goes, and so does my love for you.
So your love is transactional. Your love is conditional. Your love is based on constant performance. Let's go.
But if I can look at
who is this person? This sounds like a totally different person. I mean, we've discussed Cheyenne Bryant on this channel many times, and we always had pushback on her views about what part money plays in the man that she selects in her life. Sounds like either we finally gotten through to her or something else has happened. I think possibly sitting up on stage at tonight's conversation next to Iyanla has had a big impact on her. I believe that in some ways. So ladies are not gonna like this at all.
Then guess what? That condition that I was in love with also goes, and so does my love for you. But if I can look at you and say, whether he performs or not, right? I love him. I like him. If he never brought in another dollar because he couldn't, right? Then I still want to roll with this guy. This is still my person. That's relational. Transactional is if he ain't paying the bills and I could do.
Here we go. Right. Hold on, man. Here we go.
also goes, and so does my love for you. But if I can look at you and say, you know, whether he performs or not, right? I love him. I like him. If he never brought in another dollar because he couldn't, right? Then I still want to roll with this guy. This is still my person. That's
what the fuck again. I wish a strag, a chick, or any woman I'm dealing with, yo, unless I'm your cuddy buddy, your so-called play brother, your friend, man, don't you ever call me your person or your partner, man. You better give me one of them type bitch. Either I'm your man. Hell, I even take the term he my spender. You know what I'm saying? He my big spender or something like that. My person, man. What the? My person bullshit. Here we go. Let go.
relational. Transactional is if he ain't paying the bills and I could do bad by myself. Yeah. When you hear somebody say that, that's someone who needs you to perform. And I think performance is what's deadening relationships. That's what's causing or allowing the divorce rate to be high. And you have kids in the house that are looking to their parents or whoever's in that home on how to navigate relationships and what is the healthy ideology of a relationship. And if all they see is mom praise you for your performance, then your son learns to perform well, but not how to love. Then your
Here we go with that bull crap. Hold on, man.
relationships and what is the healthy ideology of a relationship. And if all they see is mom praise you for your performance, then your son learns to perform well, but not how to love. Then your daughter learns to choose somebody who can perform, but not love her. So now you have a mansion that's homeless because you have all performance, but no substance. And a relationship cannot sustain on just performance. It's impossible.
Wow.
Yeah, right? Who is this new woman?
Man.
What's happened here? Where's the Cheyenne that we all disagree with? She's now taking on a new leaf, and now she's talking like she got some sense. Yeah.
Nah, she's just trying to go ahead and land where she know what her bread and butter is. You know what I'm saying? She ain't playing with nobody. She trying to ride off into the sunset, trying to get that easy chair. She knows she up to. She knows she ain't be able to go ahead and continue with this Dr. Griffin and shenanigans any longer. Yeah, it was a good ride, but you know, she still could use what she got to get what she want. But now her options is really limited. Even niggas my age, and you know what I'm saying, I think she a couple of years older than me. So niggas around our age and everything. Look, we just go ahead, smash and dash. We ain't about to invest no in the ass. Now the young bucks, they're gonna bust a couple of nuts, but guess what? She shit out of luck. So the old dudes, that's the only thing she gonna be able to get used. But guess what? Hey, it is what it is. And until you go to the big man upstairs. Just saying. Just saying. Let's play a little bit more. We're gonna get move on to the next one.
Think
like,
about
imagine
this.
a man calls the cops on his girl.
This is my point. But see, society, there you go. Society makes it seem like he's soft or, you know, he's a PUSSY if he talks about his hardship with the women. No, I think that it's equally should be respected. It equally needs to be heard. And I think that there needs to be a safe space for men to say, look, man, I ain't never put my hands on her, but she been whooping on me for the past 10 years, not because I can't whoop on her, but because I'm not gonna put my hands on her.
Right.
But she's been slapping on me, throwing phones at me. I think that is something, especially in our community, that needs to be addressed with our men.
So if a man is being abused by his woman, what should he do? Obviously, he could leave, but like women get to call the cops.
Right.
Should a man call the cops on a woman who physically assaults him?
First of all, calling the police, you know, in our community is so taboo.
It is.
It's so taboo.
But women do it.
I think women do it more, but I do know that men do it too.
Man,
you have men who absolutely call the police.
Here we go. She just couldn't do it. She just can't help it. She can't help it. She gotta make the situation either equal on one end, but she gonna try and pander to the men all the other places, man. You can't make this shit up. She still ain't gonna allow, you know what I'm saying, y'all get away with sticking y'all Johnsons anywhere, you know what I'm saying? She still gotta back up the sisterhood because she know better. But
police. We've had, I'm not going to drop names, we have celebrities who have called police on the mother of their child. So we can't say that. And he's a man who's called it, right? It was all over social media, okay? And there was no domestic violence involved. He just was trying to probably be an asshole and want her out of his home with the newborn baby.
Right.
Anyways, I digress. But what a man should do is definitely leave. I think that police should be involved if, folks feel like they can't handle the domestic dispute on their own by leaving. And when I say leave, that means leave for good until that person gets the help they need.
Cheyenne Bryant, the activist for men's rights, their rights to being abused. This is a whole new leaf. She's turned over a whole new leaf.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah, you should like that. Your future husband, would you let him have female friends? The females?
Future husband, again, y'all, you really think, I mean, the only husband she trying to hold out for is gonna be a dude with some money, but I mean, he gonna be north of 60 though, and that's the best she gonna get. I mean, she want a nigga with money, bro. She ain't doing that struggle of. I mean, it is what it is.
Attractive and single?
Well, I don't care if she's attractive or not. I'm just not open to my guy having female friends. I like a man's man. I like a man who's, hanging with his boys, or they're going to watch a game, or they're in the man cave, or whatever they doing, they man thing. And I can kind of pop in and be like, oh, they're men being men. I don't want a man sitting on the phone with a woman. She can be ugly. It doesn't matter. It's just that is not what I'd be attracted to. So no.
Right. No, for sure. Next question. Do you think men love their side chick more than their wives?
I've been in my field 18 years. And almost every single one of those men were deeper in love with their side chick than their wife.
Wow. She actually told the truth on that. That's interesting. As a professional too, like you hear a lot of professionals out here that like to coddle women's feelings, that like to say that, the man is always the problem. But she goes in here to explain kind of why a man would have a chick on the side, that it's not always just him being an evil person, and that woman on the side might actually nurture him in a way that his main woman or wife doesn't.
And the side chick was actually what put him in a better mood, unfortunately.
Man,
to be able to go home and be better to his wife. And it
really.
It was almost like if he left the side chick, he wouldn't be the better husband that he is with the wife. When I say better, actually what put him in a better mood, unfortunately, to be able to go home and be better to his wife. And it was almost like if he left the side chick, he wouldn't be the better husband that he is with the wife. When I say better, doesn't mean he's a good husband, because he's obviously already not a committed husband, right? He's already, committed infidelity. When I say better, I mean in his treatment toward the wife. It's almost like the side chick gives him some type of recharge that allows him to go home and deal with the family he really doesn't want to be with.
Oh, wow. Damn. She messing up the rebrand already, man. She look, you could have the niggas if you had just agreed to let's cheat in peace, and you'll been in it like Bennett, but no. You want to try and make sense of this shit and try to get these chicks some type of outlet in peace. No, the only outlet in peace, you know what I'm saying, that side chick brings is outlet and peace that the wife can't bring or don't want to. Yeah. Sound good. You trying.
Yeah. So it's sad, but that's what usually happens. So I don't want to go against what y'all feel, okay? But from my experience, my Black clients, right, who are everything from A-list celebrities, athletes to non-celebrity clients, they're coming to session. And I'm finding that I have more Black men who are booking sessions for their fiancés, their wives, or the mother of their kids to get on the right same page, to get in alignment, than I find the woman booking the session.
Wow.
So there goes the narrative about black men.
Because they want the man to be uncontrolled and have somebody be right there to put him under the control with. It's basically a feminine arena. Therapy is a female's arena. She dominates it both as a profession and as the actual patient. Even if you go as co-ed, you ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna win.
Not wanting to step out there and protect their family, not wanting to seek therapy, not wanting to address this thing. You know, we get such a bad rap a lot of the times because it's been said that black men don't like to go to the doctor. Well, if we have a
I mean, you can't blame them. I mean, you seen all the experience they had done to black men over the last few centuries. You know what I'm saying? They literally gave us syphilis and all the other stuff. You know, Miss Evers boys, anyone? You seen what they did to Henrietta Lacks? Numerous experiments, numerous things. Even now, that whole agenda vid thing they had pulled. I mean, y'all went and got that jab. Y'all want to still talk about that, do y'all? Y'all want to talk about that, do y'all? Let's continue. Hold on. Let's go back to this.
to operate in a healthier way.
I have more black men who are saying, look, I'm booking the session for my wife, or, you know, I'm the one who's booking for us. And these are the issues that we're trying to resolve. And she's a little more resistant to coming oftentimes. And he's more like, come on, babe, let's get this together.
Right.
And so I got to give black men their flowers and their kudos, because they're not the ones that I find that are most resistant. They're the ones that are coming pre-marriage, post-divorce, during co-parenting, and they're really wanting it to be right. And I find that a lot of black men, more than having issues to undress, they're looking for a place to unload. They're looking for a safe place where they're not judged, where they can.
Oh, you ain't gonna find that though. Hell no, don't do that shit. Don't listen to. She try to set y'all up. Don't do it. Don't do it. That emotional intelligence, that emotional availability, don't do it. They'll use it against you. I'm trying to warn y'all. All right, I'm done with this babble right quick. We might come back to it later. I don't know. But let's go to Dana. Let's go to Dana. Oh, here we go.
I make a motherfucker say, oh yeah, I'm cold as a lion with no hair. If you ever see me fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear, help the bear, cause that bitch gonna need it. I make a motherfucker say, oh yeah, I'm cold.
Man. Yeah,
What'd I tell you? What the fuck did I tell you? Women that talk the way they talk are fucking liars, and they're doing it for a particular reason. You see what I'm saying? I seen the love. So, and that was for everybody to see. So just imagine how she moves in her real life. That's why I said the things people say on TikTok, you got to take that shit with a grain of salt. You got to take it with a grain of salt sometimes.
all right, so the reason why I played that, you also get y'all warmed up. We got to go over here. And shout out to Peaceful Life on YouTube, a great content creator, yo said. Great content creator right here. Make sure y'all subscribe right here, yo said, to A Peaceful Life. Right here on the screen right here. Now, he's the only one that still had the original story up before someone had took it down through somebody else that was up actually advertising it. So y'all know Dana. We all know Dana. Pretty much a majority of us dudes on the internet want to fuck Dana. You know, me included. But she was acting like she was too good for all of us niggas. You know what I'm saying? We thought she was one of these high classy sedity bras, you know what I'm saying, down south with a nice little jazzy mouth and everything. But she really want thuggo, not just regular thuggo, not the smooth talking, laid back thuggo. Now she want thuggo that actually got the reputation of probably putting hands on chick. You know what I'm saying? Basically, beating the chick on a regular basis and whatnot. But she'll tell these other chicks over what's the name over the web, she can't be easily got or whatnot. So let's go.
Is that, and you know, this is one of those women that talk about accountability all the time, and we know that there's no shortage of men that are qualified, men that are squared away. It's just that the men in her mind, maybe with social media, maybe with all this, you know, weird delusion and expectation, she finds them to be unattractive, to be hideous. But she's online grifting to men, grifting, shaming women, and disrespecting women. Taka says she dresses in all black, so she already knows what she's preparing for, right? Absolutely. But the crazy part about it, and I had to react to it because I see so many of these female content creators, even Tyrese's wife comes into men's spaces and she grifts. Bro. And you know what she did to him. So this is basically her feminism coming out. There's thousands of good brothers that get overlooked by women like this because they don't have a certain status, they don't have a certain height. You know, they weren't on the basketball team, they weren't on the football team. And a lot of these women, they pledge fraternity in college, or they get their little basket weaving degrees, and they think they're better than the guy that's the plumber, that's the electrician, the guy that works a regular blue-collar job. And they only think that they want that top echelon, you know, 5 or 10% guy. And when they will settle for nothing else because they've been alpha widowed. You're dealing with alpha widows when you're dealing with women who talk like this. They will only accept that man that imprinted them. They've been imprinted. And this is one of the side effects of sexual liberation. When women get imprinted, you know, I think Chris Rock said it, that men will not go backward sexually and women will not go back in lifestyle. There's a certain man that she wants, a certain archetype of a man that's not giving her what she wants. He's not signing up to be her man. And they won't take anything else, you know, especially when they start making a little bit of money. She probably makes some more money on social media. And she conflates social status with sexual market value. They're not the same thing.
Nope.
You know, you start making a little money on TikTok or one of these YouTube or one of these social media platforms, that doesn't translate into opportunities in life. But we have
it's called the fatty to the baddie pipeline. When y'all remember that wave with the body tea, whatever that shit was called, you know what I'm saying? Shots and women that want to do it right. They had the Herbalife thing, the body tea, all that stuff. Even now with this Ozempic stuff right here. Shout out to the women that's out there going to the gym, doing it naturally, all that good stuff, you know. But I miss the days when a chick, you know, when she lose a whole bunch of weight, but she still had that sweet fat girl inside her. You know what I'm saying? That made it even better. You know what I'm saying? Now she the baddie on the outside and as well as on the inside. I miss them days. It's like now. It's like now they always was that little skinny or thick chick underneath, and it just came out. You know, all she had to do was just step away from the table and hit the treadmill a couple of times, and now she's eh. I just miss the ones that had the nice soft heart the ones then they lose the weight, not the the, the you know the chicks that's already there, but they just lose a few pounds. But they still that bitchy woman. Yeah, I miss them days. Those were the days. All right, let's go ahead and jump over a little bit. Here we go.
She's going to continue this rant. Let's go ahead.
Been 2 decades and more. And I'm pretty sure you've been smashing dudes.
Absolutely.
So you trying to tell me, so all the dudes that you smashed or ran through in over 20 years, you couldn't find at least one to settle down with. Tell that to a fool. Now, here's the reality. This is the case of what happens to a woman when she wants what she can't have. This is what happens when women chase after the players, only to realize the players is not trying to cuff. This is what happens when women ignore that one good dude who was trying to marry her. But in her prime years, she didn't want that good dude. He's lame, he's boring.
Exactly.
And that's all it really is, bro. It's a simple case of when a woman chases after the players, she's going to end up older, lonely, and single. This is why I always tell you guys, pay attention to what a woman does in her prime years. If a woman gives her prime years to the streets, this is going to be the outcome. If a woman gives her prime years...
Right, and it's just the same lack of accountability that she talks about. Let me see if she, you know...
Here we go. There we go.
Bam! Cause that bitch gonna need it.
This post right here is for the fellas. I want to ask y'all a question. Y'all know who this woman is, right? Dana Dane, right?
Damn. Damn.
Who made you judge and jury?
Well, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Now.
Oh, goddamn. Goddamn, all that shit she been talking to. Oh my goodness. Man, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. Yo. She been getting paid too. I mean, I ain't gonna try and mess up her bag. I ain't in pocket watching, but damn. I understand, you hit the gym, you hit this solid, but damn. Now, don't get it wrong. I'll still hit you right now the way you is. I ain't gonna stun. Hey, well, I'm just doing this as commentary on what's happening on social media, Dana. I hope we can go ahead. We can get over this, in the future. I know you kind of old. You was born. I mean, but
Well, all the jokes can't be good. You've got to expect that once in a while.
I get that.
What you want me to do? Lie to you? Just cause you post syrup on shit don't make it pancakes, you know what I'm saying? All you could see was that.
The woman that gets on here.
Oh, wow. Whoa. She used to be a big back in the day. Hey, salute to her for losing weight. But I see what the deal is now. That explains it even better. That's why she couldn't get what she wanted back in the day. She was a big back. Oh man, let this play. It gets juicier every moment.
Like she floats above everyone else. Let me ask the fellows a question. Y'all hear her all the time talk about how she is celibate, how she's not dating, how there ain't no good men on her level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think when she looked like a fucking beluga whale, she had that same mindset and that same outlook on life? I'm saying
she did. I have been with big chicks. I have been with big backs. Yes. Yes, they do. And even make it even worse, you know what I'm saying? When I was in my my treacherous backslide days when I was getting money from the fat chicks and I'd be out there in public with them and whatnot. I mean, I was in their cars and I was driving their cars and everything, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know about that. I mean, tax season. I basically got my ish together. I can't keep on going down that route. It's not a good way to live. I highly suggest every young man have his own ish. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know. Y'all want to go what I've been through. Trust me. So yes, they do. She did. She does. And now she can actually get them niggas, but she having fun with them niggas now. You know what I'm saying? She just like the niggas when we start getting some coins and whatnot. She gonna have her fun now. You know what I'm saying? The tizzy tour is gonna keep on continuing until, you know what I'm saying, the baddie aesthetic wears off. But let's continue.
standards? No. This is why I keep telling y'all, be careful about women that get online claiming they're not dating or they're celibate, right? Because more times than not, what they're trying to do is they're trying to snap back their coochie. They think that if they stop getting plowed and being used as a human trampoline, that somehow the vagina is going to snap back. It don't snap back.
It don't.
Once you create a hallway, it is a hallway.
No, man. It's crazy.
My point is this. Guarantee you, when she looked like this, she would sleep with anybody.
Yep.
And she probably got ran through. But now that she looks a little better after surgery and all that other nonsense, now she gets online thinking like she floats above everyone else. Fellas, whenever you hear a woman claiming she's not dating or celibate, that's AKA, I used to get used as a human trampoline, and now I'm not anymore because now I got values. Now I got standards, right?
That boy is good.
That boy good.
Mm-hmm. Good and terrible.
That's her, man.
I mean, he's not lying, but she told y'all that. She told y'all she was going after the attractive men, and the attractive men were players.
Man, now you see the history card. That's her. Yeah, that's her, bro. That's her.
That gonna be right there in the
She was a
chat.
big back.
Yep, that brought me here. It brought me here. Yeah. I was like, man, that's Dana. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Yeah. It's a method to my madness. I had to do it for the culture. Yeah, even I was shocked. I was all up in her, you know what I'm saying, looking at her videos, you know what I'm saying, giving her credit, you know what I'm saying. But if I knew what the information is now, maybe I could go ahead and you know what I'm saying, let us slide back in the inbox, you know what I'm saying. We go ahead and finish what we start. But I ain't let me stop bullshit.
She was a big back in the day. And you know what happened to big back in the day.
Yes.
11 p.m. on a Friday night.
Yep.
And the dude like look at his phone 11 p.m. on a Friday night, like, damn, man, these women tripping tonight. Let me call Dina. So dudes that call her at 11 p.m. on a Friday night when they ran out of, they're like, man, these street women, they'll go over there pound her big butt out. That's what big back. Remember in the 90s, man?
Yep.
That's what dudes did with big backs like that.
Yep.
Because they
2000
because you know the black community is matriarchal culture. They still think back then that men supposed to accept them how they was. Now she probably finally got in shape, but you know, the dudes be using them as sperm depositories back in the day. So it was a whole different, you know. So she got these big women like that. They end up being like, you know, the refuge on a Friday night when dudes strike out all over the place. They call her up and look, what you doing? And you know, they get that action. But now she got in shape. Now she talking out the side of her mouth.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, oh, wasn't no good men back then. Man, you wasn't even a you wasn't even a you know, a woman that was desirable for good men. You were a big back in the day. So she's not taking accountability for anything in her life and her failings in life. It's crazy, man. That's her. Man, let's continue on.
Yeah.
It gets crazy. It gets juicy every minute.
It gets juicy every minute.
But think about what's really going on here. It gets deep. This is no disrespect to her, but I'm just judging from what I'm seeing. In her prime years, it seems like she was overweight. But here's the problem with that. She was on the bigger side, but she wanted the players. She wanted the attractive men, even though she was on a bigger side, even though she wasn't disciplined enough to be on a diet to manage her body weight.
So she resents the guys back in the day. She resents the guys that won the basketball team. She resents the dudes that called her at 11 o'clock on a Friday night.
Yep.
And used her.
Yep.
She resents those dudes deeply. That's why she's saying that guys are a bunch of bums and this and that, or there wasn't no option. But exactly. But the problem is, yeah, I agree, brother, because you know how the community is, but the dudes were like Boyce Watkins looking dudes. She didn't want Boyce Watkins back in the day. She was chasing after that 6'5" dude on the football team. You know how it is, brother. We all know how they were. They all wanted that dude on the football team, the basketball team, or the popular dude in the neighborhood. And he's just a Friday night at 11. When he strikes out, he calls her. And she couldn't get a hold of him, but they don't do the work in the community. You see what I'm saying? Like, they'll be big backs and they won't get in shape. They won't work out. She finally got it under control, but they think that men's supposed to take them. They're supposed to get top tier men and they not be quality women. And that's the problem. Let's continue on.
He was just outside having fun. And the thing about big girls are usually aggressive because they got to go after a guy. A guy's not going to really go after a big girl. So naturally, they become very aggressive. And the sad part about it is this. When a big girl go after the players, the only thing a player is going to...
Speed this up a little bit. Oh, here we go. Right here. Right here. Let's speed up right here.
You told me I'm cool.
Is low to men, at least back then. But it's why I always tell you dudes, man. I always tell you guys this, though. I said, yo, if a woman is a bird at 5, she's still going to be a bird at 50. A woman mindset never changes. Yes. And like I told you guys, the thing about when a woman is on a bigger side, she got to go after what she wants. And even though this chick is grown, she's still doing the same shit. She's still chasing after the players.
That's where I go. For you?
You told me I'm cool. Like, I'm cool.
You cool, man. You cool people, man. I don't persuade women to, man, you know what? I have met so many women that be on that abstinent journey and all that. It be sounding good. So I'm not here to try. One thing I don't do is try to persuade women to go away from their belief. I don't do that. Like, I think bad. You usually gonna keep being on my live and shit, playing with me.
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I'm curious though. You just play on the fence. Like, you play on the fence. Like, you just like.
Yeah, so you know that he's the host and she's one of the what's her name, so she came up to talk to him. Now, Dana. Now, Dana. What's up, K Sega? What's good? What's good? What's good? Cheese Doodle Rogue, yeah, real aggressive too. Oh yeah, of course. Look, y'all forgot. Nature don't lie. Even when we try and live in this politically correct, nice, fake, polite society, even though that ain't what it is anymore. Y'all gotta understand. You know, they only could adapt to what they know. So when she was a big chick, she had to be aggressive. She had to probably even pay how she weighed. But guess what? She didn't want to do that because she was told that she had a cute face. So she started doing the math. She's like, damn, I really don't want none of these average niggas that's on my level. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want no fat, you know what I'm saying, halfway decent nigga, you know what I'm saying, with a good job and everything. Yeah, I mean, it would be a good look, you know what I'm saying, that be on the same level, but yo, I want them done. I want them niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta go hit the gym, eat right real quick, get myself some surgery, give me some new veneers and all that. And that's what she did. Hey, I ain't mad at her. Oh, I gotta go in on this. Yep, I am. This guy has a YouTube channel and he just said Dana is trying to get him locked up. Damn. Already. I bet she from Georgia, down south. She's the typical Keisha. I don't know. She from Georgia or Texas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think she said she probably from Georgia. Probably moved to Texas. You never know. She has facial surgery and likely had surgery to lose weight. Now working out. You know what? You probably right. You know what I'm saying? But she be posting up little pics in the like locker rooms and stuff, but you know what? That don't mean shit. You right. Any chick with a chest tattoo, any facial piercing, only date jail do. Yep. Rock granny glasses. Wear also the septum ring, wear any type of natural hairstyle, mainly mainly the locks. Heavily tattooed or tattoos on the chest, the arm sleeves like a biker, a whole mural on the whole what's the name of their back. That is a woman that took a whole much of time, pain, and may have pleasure with it. You cannot trust a person like that. All right, they are made for pain, and they bleed once for a few days each month. This is an indestructible creature being that takes pain and pleasure and likes it. Be careful. Her cheeks are plastic. Zoom in on the old pig. Her nose is chopped down too. Damn. Hey, welcome to modern culture. Welcome to modern society. So even then, I mean, she's a fine almost a genetic dead end. I said it. She'll be great for tizzy tours, but now you know that she got all the surgery. Now you got a plan for your children and be accountable. That's the reason why I say you gotta look at baby pictures. You gotta look at pictures of at least 5 to 10 years, all that, so you get a vivid picture. You know what I'm saying? We all ain't no Michelangelo sculpture, no paintings and nothing like that. We ain't no Paramount Pictures around here, all of us. But damn. But she lost the weight because she wanted the dudes in the scrates. Let's continue.
No, backtrack now. You made one post. You went to the second post. You said, "Hey, look, handsome privilege." You basically said, "Like, hey, I like to see attractive men, and I see him. I dip in there. I poke at him a little bit. And I go about my business." You gonna keep poking, then you gonna get poked back.
Oh Lord! Again,
A fucking win. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old fucking.
See, this is why.
So she said, oh man. Oh man. So she's a pookie chaser. She's a pookie chaser. She mad because the pookies don't like her. And they're only trying to like, you can tell that, okay, this is an ex-fat girl. And she likes a certain type of thugged out, tatted up dude. So when she said there's not enough, she didn't meet the good quality men. What she's saying is she wanted Pookie in a suit. Like he's got to be like how would I put it?
She want ghost.
Pookie lover. I mean, look at that.
I don't do that. Like, I think bad too.
Look at thirsty she is.
One thing I don't do is try to persuade women.
Yeah, look how thirsty,
look how thirsty she is.
One thing I don't do is try to persuade women to go away from their belief. I don't do that. Like, I think bad.
Yeah, the eyes, Chico. Y'all seen the ice? What Tony say? What Tony say? What Tony say? God damn it, what Tony say?
The ice, Chico. They never lie.
They never lie. They never lie, Chico.
I'm usually gonna keep being on my live and shit, playing with me and just be on the fence.
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I'm curious though. You just play on the fence. Like you play on the fence. Like you just like I see. No, don't backtrack now. You made one post. You went to the second post. You said, "Hey, look, handsome privilege." You basically said, "Like, hey, I like to see attractive men, and I see him. I dip in there. I poke at him a little bit. And I go about my business." You're gonna keep poking, then you're gonna get poked back. Oh Lord. Again. A fucking again.
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 Fair use.
A fucking again. Nothing new. Nothing. Again.
Hold on a second.
Again.
So this is what you're dealing with right there. That woman still sees herself in that body, okay? So what she's doing is she's vetting against the men who never chose her in her youth, and she's vetting against the women that have options. Because in her mind, she still sees herself as a fat girl. And she hates the women that have options. That's why she's shaming the women. But also she has hidden resentment against the men that didn't choose her. They didn't choose her. But that's who she really wants. He said, please, if possible, don't go live on CJ. So I cannot watch you both at the same time. Salute, man. Salute to you, man. But that's what it is. Like, this is former fat girl energy. That's why you got ladies who she's been torturing. This is the big back chick who you guys got the call before. She didn't get the call, and she only got the last call. This is the last call chick that's taking vengeance upon you. She's taking vengeance on y'all. You know, like this channel, I hold men and women accountable. I don't look, I'll call out some jellyback simps. I'll call out bums.
Don't backtrack now. You made one post. You went to the second post. You said, "Hey, look, handsome privilege." You basically said, "Like, hey, I like to see attractive men, and I see him. I dip in there. I poke."
All right, hold on one second. K Sega 123 said she can't leave her D alone. It's an addiction to her conduct. She's addicted. She's addicted. She's addicted to that hood dick. Yeah, man, she is raging. Yeah, that sister starving. So shout out to CJ. That sister starving. She's starving. Yeah, she got that twinkle in her eye, man. She like, man, she gotta have it. This is what was Nola Darling right here? That Nola Darling look. I told y'all, look, the granny glasses that Nola Darling look, y'all, man. Come on.
at them a little bit, I go about my business. You're going to keep poking, then you're going to get poked back. Oh, Lord. Again. A fucking again. Nothing. Sucker.
The reason why I'm single at this age, not looking for her.
She wants him back.
What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I'm curious though. You just play on the fence. Like you play on the fence. Like you just like I see. No, don't backtrack now. You made one post. You went to the second post. You said, "Hey, look, handsome privilege." You basically said like, "Hey, I like to see attractive men, and I see him. I dip in there. I poke at him a little bit. I go about my business." You're gonna keep poking, then you're gonna get poked back. Oh Lord. Again. A fucking again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old fucking.
See, this is why you should never listen to a woman's words. You should always pay attention to a woman's actions. If a woman spent more than 2 decades in the streets and couldn't find a man, whatever is her excuse, ignore it. Pay attention.
Man, say that again. Say that again, man. He hit it right on the head. She been out, you know what I'm saying, what she did, bro.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
What about that? What about that?
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to choose to donate, you can sock it to my pocket at Cash App, $MISTRO070. And you can hit my email if you want to go ahead and support the content.
Don't you want your donuts right? Oh, hey, don't you ever fuck with me, boy. Do you know me now? I'm a bad man.
I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. You know, I said to go ahead, you know what I'm saying, make sure I hit the like button, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to the channel. If y'all entertain, you know what I'm saying, you can sock it to my pocket, you know what I'm saying, like my boy Cheese do it earlier. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep on rocking, we gonna keep rocking.
Attention to the action. The action is, this is a woman who got a thing for the players. She's not looking for a husband. She's trying to domesticate a player. So her entire life, that been her chase. And y'all got to understand, with social media, a person could get on a platform and say whatever they want to say. And regardless of what you say, whether it's true or false, it's going to be a bunch of people who are going to believe it regardless. So I always tell you guys, yo, Bird's going to have a lot of following. Matter of fact, I think she be speaking up for men. I'm not quite sure, but it's like women who be doing that, to me, are not genuine. They're just trying to make some money. But the point of the matter is, this is a woman who refused to take accountability for her actions. But instead, her thing is, the reason why I'm single at this age is not because I made bad decisions. It's because I haven't found the type of man that I want to be with, even though you ran through a whole bunch of dudes. Come on, man. It is what it is, man. But let me know what y'all thought about this. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hype the video up. I'm out.
Make sure you guys can check out the brother's channel, AQ. But this is an easy case to close right here. Dr. L, pressure. I'll go.
Yeah. Let's see what you know what I'm saying. Salute to a peaceful life. Make sure y'all matter of fact, let me go ahead. Y'all want to go ahead and watch the video a little later. There you go. They go link to the chat right there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Good content creator over there. Let's go ahead and TikTok real quick and see and continue with this real quick. Now y'all got the gist of the whole thing.
And yeah, especially when it comes to these women, they be lying to make themselves seem better. You know what I mean? And she's still that same girl from a couple years back when she was big as a house. Like I know the real her. She was big as a house way back. And it's not alleged because I got photos. Because this beautiful thing called the internet, somebody posted pictures of her. Straight wildebeest. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. The point is this. B. Nard proved my point. Proved my point. These women that get up here claiming they celibacy, they celibate, abstinent, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They be lying.
They lying.
What'd I tell you? What the fuck did I tell you?
You can't be trusting these chicks out here talking about they celibate. They out here trying to put on this fake role, and all the whole time, man, they want the nigga, you know what I'm saying, with the multiple tats, the tats on the face, on the neck, you know, on the neck, the hands and the knuckles, you know what I'm saying? They want the whole I guess who was the fully tatted doing they want the Rey Mysterio or something like that, man. Come on now. Dude walking in the house with some I don't know if they still do the Tim thing. I don't know if Tim's is still they want to do coming there with the black Air Force Ones. They want dudes that coming there with the black Air Force Ones with the so-called blicky with the extendo and switch. Little dreads, you know what I'm saying? Probably got the little Caesar with the little waves and whatnot. Coming there with a blunt. Lord forbid, you know what I'm saying? Lord forbid that nigga got in there some sweats. Crazy work. Crazy work. They like that shit. Don't lose the weight for no good or more old dude that got his career or got his business coming up. No. They don't do that for them. No. No.
Women that talk the way they talk are fucking liars. And they're doing.
Oh, yeah, we already played that, so let's go.
All I'm going to say is big girls get niggas. That's all I'm going to say.
Here come a simp,
Dana
right?
Dane, I don't know who you is. I've seen your content. It done popped up on my FYP sometimes. I think I done liked a video or two of yours. I think maybe I didn't even comment it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the dude talking about. I just seen John Cannon. I like watching his content sometimes, so it'll pop up on my For You page. He stitched it, and he made a very good point. Big girls get niggas. It's the same thing with big niggas. Like, it's some people out there. Yes. Like, I think that's a weird misconception that people have. Just because you with somebody who don't like big people, don't mean that these big people don't get people. I know quite a few big girls that's borderline my 600-pound life, and they get niggas. They get them. So, dude, and like I say, I'm not talking about nothing they going on because I don't know what they got going on. Because like I say, I don't get into shit like that. I don't even follow these people. It just pops up, and then now I done seen it. But I will say this. Just because she was big don't mean she won't get niggas. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Because I, for one, know women that it's bigger than that picture. And they get niggas. DMs be flooded. Trust. So I understand what people trying to say, like, oh, he was trying to humble her. Hey, but if you don't know her and you don't know what she was doing or you don't know how she was moving back then, who are you to say that she won't get niggas? Like I say, and maybe she done talked about her not getting no men or because she was that size or whatever the case may be. Like I said, I don't follow.
Yeah. Certain niggas, these niggas be lying. Yeah, shout out to the D name, the you know what I'm saying? Then what's that? Hold on. Yep, D name and the handle. What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Say, man, they get sex, and that's about it. Don't get it twisted. Big girls go ahead and be a overnight celebrity, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. I used to you know what I'm saying, do big girls. I mean, I ain't ashamed. I mean, I got a little shame. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little shame. But it is what it is.
I don't care.
Yeah. But we here. We learn better. We know better. We do better. Yep. Let's continue.
Follow nobody. I just see shit when they pop up on my FYP. But I am just here to say, big people, they got it. They got it. There's some people out there that like big people, especially big women. Now, I understand some of y'all gonna be like, oh, well, they only get them, they keep them as secrets. They still get them, though. That's the point I'm making. They still get them. Like, for real. Your nigga might be in them big girl DMs because they know she fun. She like to eat, man.
Oh yeah, she definitely like to eat. You know what I'm saying? Some of the big chicks I've been with some of my best eaters of all time. You know what I'm saying? You know, my last ex, she was my best eater. I messed up, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. But yeah, they get chose late at night. They get chose late at night.
You pillow, like I can lay on her, like she gonna keep me fed, she gonna keep me warm. And if you
especially in here right now in the winter time, right now in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to go back into them days no more, man. Them days, no, I can't do it. I can't do it because yeah, it sound good, feel good in the winter time, but in the summertime though, that's a different monster, bro. And also, y'all, I gotta keep on reminding y'all. If I might have to go ahead and just make a whole what's the name, but I gotta remember what kind of tests I bring out. What kind of test do I have, y'all? If y'all don't know, put a 1 in the chat. I'll let y'all know what kind of testing. I better not let no other content creator get away with my test. Y'all better not, you know what I'm saying? If I hear one of these other what's the name, y'all better say like, oh man, that's Mr. O what's the name test, man. You can't use that, man. No, we ain't gonna let you do that, bro. You gotta give him some credit or something. The test that I'm talking about is called the fire test. The fire test consists of, picture this, you and your lady that's north of 180 pounds and more. The house is burning. The house is on fire. It's a burning house. We know in situations like that, women will go ahead and look to you as a protector. Physically, hypothetically, but we basically assume she'll expect her man to rescue her and basically throw her on his back or carry her across the threshold to be saved all the way outside. Now, depending where y'all live at, what type of dwelling you live at, whether you live in a single dwelling that's easy to go ahead and carry her on one level. Lord forbid that you got multiple level floors, a lot of staircases. If she's over 200 pounds and she expects you to carry her to safety, I just want to know how strong your back, your hamstrings, your knees, them calves. You got to work on them calves and legs. You know what I'm saying? You got to work on them legs, baby. And remember, the house is burning. The house is on fire. That's why I call it a fire test. Because she gonna jump in your arms. She gonna jump in your back. Something gonna happen. It's gonna be a big person on you, and she gonna want you to carry her to safety. Then we're gonna see how much you love them BBWs after a while. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. And don't you be one of them guys that's one of them number 10 relationships. Don't be like me. I can't do it. I'm already only 200 something. I'll be damn. No.
You know. I'm not talking about me, but they say big girls. That's all. Hey, I don't know, but that's what they say. That's what they say. But
you know,
I'm just here to say big girls get niggas. That's all I'm saying. Like again, Dana, I don't know you. I don't seen some of your videos. I think I done commented on 1 or 2 of them, but I don't know what's going on. I'm just here to say big girls get niggas. That's it. All I'm gonna say is big girls get niggas. That's all I'm gonna say. Dana, I don't know who you is. I've seen your content. It done popped up on my FYP sometimes. I think I done liked a video or 2 of yours. I think maybe I didn't even comment it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the dude talking about. I just seen John Cannon. I like watching his content sometimes, so it'll pop up on my For You page. He stitched it, and he made a very good point. Big girls get niggas. It's the same thing with big niggas. Like, it's some people out there. Yes. Like, I think that's a weird misconception that people have. Just because you with somebody who don't like big.
Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you go onto my page now, literally every single video that I made about Dana got taken down. Her minions, well, they on one. I mean, them niggas on one. The damage is done though, so it don't matter. The damage is done. I did what I came to do, and I did it very well. I'm on YouTube. My videos are still up. It's not on my page no more. They're on my other pages. So, like I said, damage is done. I'm going to go back to making regular content like I normally do. But my message is this. If you pull up to 9 to 5ers podcast to fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with you back. If you mention me in a video, I am going to respond.
Oh, yeah.
Was I obese? Yes. Real fat.
You say, yeah. She like, yes, I was real fat. I guess it's a response video says, you know what I'm saying, you can't hurt me with the truth, especially a truth that I own and take accountability, but you ain't gonna lie on me. Let's go ahead and see what she's talking about. But first, breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. Shout out to my Gen Xers. I guess my baby boomers, if y'all actually do listen to me, but y'all probably know, y'all probably already sleep, probably passed already, you know what I'm saying? I halfway don't fuck with y'all, but yeah, y'all fuck with me, I fuck with y'all, you know what I'm saying? But to my Gen Xers, to my millennials, if y'all ever watched the genre, got into the movie genre back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Feeling nostalgic. I have sad reports that Revenge of the Nerds star Robert Carradine is dead at 71 years old. Sources say he took his own life after battling BD, bipolar disorder. His brother, actor Keith Carradine, said, according to Deadline, according to the New York Post. Shit. In case y'all don't know, that's the son of David Carradine that played in Kill Bill. You know what I'm saying? That's Bill. You know what I'm saying? Carradines was a acting family, but R.I.P. to him. R.I.P. All right, let's continue.
Real fat, right? Did that all on my own. Eating good and not exercising. I did that. You know what I also did when I decided that I didn't want to be fat no more? I got in that gym on my own. I got in that kitchen and cooked that food and ate healthy on my own. No surgery, no help, no shot, no nothing. Just me, God, in that gym. Remember, anytime you want to post my fat pictures, remember I gave those pictures to you. Nobody snapped those pictures off guard. Nobody posted those pictures to the internet without my permission. I put those pictures on the internet. It was one of the first videos that I had go viral on TikTok was my before and afters because it was so shocking. How could somebody make a transformation like that without no surgery, without no help? Because that's who I am. When I'm dedicated to doing something, I get stuff done. I know how much your ugly, big mega mind head would love to push the idea that I was just fat the whole time. But anybody who's actually followed my platform for years know how the story goes, which is that I was thick with a nice shape initially. And I was being over-sexualized by men. But I was having my way. I was having my way out here. Men were treating me
man, come on, man.
by men. But I was having my way, which is that I was thick with a nice shape initially. And I was being over-sexualized by men.
Yo, what's this? How? The only way you being over-sexualized if you outside. I know it's gonna be some aggressive niggas, but ain't that many aggressive niggas will go around. Let's be real. Let's be real. You want over-sexualized. You want to be over-sexualized. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you know. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by this fine motherfucker right here on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Please forgive me. Let me go ahead and continue. Let me go ahead and continue.
But I was having my way. I was having my way out here. Men were treating me my way. I was having my way out here. And I was being over-sexualized by men. But I was having my way. I was having my way out here. Men were treating me extremely well, right? Because they wanted to sleep with me, but they never got a chance to because I would finesse them, right? I would get what I wanted and I would go. These stories, all of these stories have been told on my page. Anybody who truly pays attention to my platform have heard all of this before. But eventually, all of that got old, right? I didn't want to play them games no more. I was tired of being over-sexualized. The men wasn't trying to be serious. A lot of them had records. A lot of them had kids. A lot of them was ugly like you, and they ain't had nothing going for themselves, and they was broke like you, right? And so I quit dating. The same way I quit dating right now, I quit dating back then. And that's when I put on the weight, when I stopped dating. So when I was going through that transition of being fat, I wasn't dating. So nobody was running through me ugly, but men who got mamas as hoes will never understand the idea of women having standards and not sleeping around. I done said that before. The way you watched your mama get whored out, ain't no way you can believe that there's decent women. I understand that. And that part, I empathize with you. Around. I done said that before. The way you watched your mama get whored.
Damn, she is mad. Damn. I thought she wasn't upset. I thought she was bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? Someone she's saying she had her way. She called other people the guys and people what's the name, whores and everything. Damn. Shit. Ooh wee. Y'all made a man. Yeah, we still gonna get to Shera7. We gonna still talk about this female stalker too. Y'all, we late night tonight. We owe it in a late night. You know what I'm saying? So please support the struggling content creator that's trying to keep y'all entertained with breaking trending news off the internet and social media right now. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Out, ain't no way you can believe that there's decent women. I understand that. And that part, I empathize with you because I can't imagine having a slut as a mama and then having to rationalize the fact that all women are not like your mama. Now, let's keep in mind, you're talking about weight that was over a decade ago, right? So eventually I got tired of being fat and I lost the weight. After losing weight, my body just reverted back to like it was before I gained the weight. And now I'm just shapely like I was before. The strangest thing about all of this is that you're saying that I had issues with men, but I've never said I had issues with men. I've quite literally got on this app and talked and bragged about how well I've been treated by men throughout my whole life. Big, small, it doesn't matter. Men have always treated me well. So I'm confused at where you're getting this information that men treated me bad. and why you would be trying to put that information on men when I've never said it.
Yeah,
Like I
blah, blah.
said, I've always had my way when it came to dating. I've always been able to get men that I thought was attractive. Because that's the other weird thing. Y'all are always concerned about when I say I want attractive men, you don't know who I think is attractive. So that already is weird in itself that you would be telling me what I can and can't get when you don't actually know what I think is attractive. But again, I've never had an issue getting men that I find to be attractive. All I said was that they had kids. I never said they was bad men, never said they would treat me bad, never said anything negative about them besides the fact that they got kids and I don't want a man with kids. But the way y'all keep grabbing at air, trying to add on these extra things that I've never said, let it go. But if the best y'all can do is every 6 months pulling my fat pictures because you ain't got nothing else on me, I've lived a good life. And like my mama said,
I lived a good life.
Do men hear themselves? Can you imagine someone?
Man. You know what I'm saying? She said she got no regrets, man. She said, man, forget y'all. Fuck y'all. Y'all found out I was a big chick and I'm still gonna shit on y'all. I'm gonna get this bag. Y'all niggas gonna be in my ear back still trying to sleep with me. You know what I'm saying? F y'all. Yes, we is. Yes, we is. We gonna still try to sleep with you so fucking what this, yeah. But you get old, you better go ahead and try to set that shit up before these motherfuckers don't want no more. Oh shit. Oh man, what's this track saying?
Saying when he was in high school, you know, he was down for whatever. He ain't had no standards. He dealt with whoever, you know. He was loose in these streets. Now he's 40 years old, acting like he too good to deal with certain types of women because he went to school, got a little education, been making a little money. Now he thinks he's too good to just deal with anyone. Isn't that what it's supposed to be?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You damn right. Nigga got don't let him have a career that's paying at least north of $150,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Being a black man in America right now is bad economic times. You know what I'm saying? $100K, $150K, he really doing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him be one of those. Especially at 4. Yeah. He's supposed to be that way. He's supposed to feel that way. Fuck you mean? Oh y'all, damn it. I got slow down. Got slow down on the F-bomb. Sorry about that, YouTube. Scratch that from the what's the name? Trying to get monetized. Make sure y'all help me get monetized. You know what I'm saying? Watch a little bit of the pre-records and the other lives. Trying to get monetized.
Be like, isn't it the more and more refined that you get through life, your tastes start changing? Like when you were a baby, you was drinking milk. And then you got exposed to applesauce and shit like that. So you started liking that till you got to a nugget, you know? And then after that, you learned about a steak. And then you learned about a lobster and some crab. You ain't eating the same shit that you was eating when you was a baby. So why you think women going to deal with the same men that they was dating when they were children? I know some of the women, my cousin.
So hold on. Wait. So you say men is then hold on. What you say?
So why you think women going to deal with the same men that they was dating when they were children?
Did that sound right to y'all? Did that sound right to y'all? I don't think my ears ain't tweaking. It did a complete halt. You know what I'm saying? I had to go ahead and hold on.
Shit that you was eating when you was a baby. So why you think women going to deal with the same men that they was dating when they were children? I know.
Yeah. I ain't gonna touch that one. I'm gonna leave that one alone. She said it. I didn't. Yeah. Pause.
Some of the women my cousins used to deal with, they don't deal with those same type of women. Men that have gone through the stages in life typically are not going to go back to the type of women they were dealing with when they were teenagers. And the ones that are still dealing with the same type of men and women that they were dealing with in high school, that's because they stuck mentally. But if you're not stuck mentally, if you seen some things in life, you're going to start having different expectations. So this Dana Dane thing with this man saying, you know, oh, she be back in the day when she was bigger, back in the, you know, oh, she dealt with a man with kids. Now she think, yeah, you're supposed to evolve. That's what having a testimony is all about, being tested so you can have a testimony and not go back and have to be tested for the things that you already failed on. You're supposed to
Man, these chicks be so enlightened, me trying to be, you know.
pass the test, which means you don't go back to something that you already failed in. Do men?
Fuck, I'm supposed to be scared? Like, what? I said what I said. I'm not backing down. I'm not apologizing for it because it's true. And every real man that watched my content knows that women that always scream they celibate, yeah, they've been ran through.
Yep.
And then on top of that, no man can meet your standards. You got to be Jesus. Yeah, okay. I already know the game. She can't come for me. I'm married with a kid and I have a family. Everything that she wished she had. A lot of people are just mad because I called out a person on this app that I guess got a large following. I guess because people got large followings, they scared to like speak their mind about certain people. I don't give a fuck. I see right through the bullshit and I don't care.
Yep.
I'm gonna use your comment, my dear, but I didn't know she was this big before. I didn't think she was this big before, so that's something new to me. Hopefully, this is not AI or something like that. But apparently, she used to be this big, which proves my point even more that you can say when you were younger, all the niggas were chasing women and bachelors, but in reality, they just weren't checking for you because you were big. You were bigger. And that's okay. You weren't the big woman that they were checking for because big women get played. It probably just wasn't you. Because when I look at this picture, I look at this picture like, girl, this don't make no sense. And I'm not trying to be shady, but Lord Jesus, I saw this picture. I didn't think she was super big, but seeing those other two pictures, hey. But and the people talking about weight fluctuates, sure, girl, but you was just big and that's okay. But now that you've gotten smaller, you've become like everybody else, and now you are either upset or gave up because you think that the niggas that you want don't exist anymore. When in reality, the niggas that you want are getting married in successful relationships, and there are also other single niggas out there that you want. They just not checking for you, and it could be because you may not be the person you think you are. That's all it is. Sometimes we gotta take a look back at ourselves and check ourselves. Sometimes, like, what's wrong with my personality, something like that. But yeah, in here, I didn't know she used to be that big. Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you for the comment. Bye. I'm gonna use your comment.
Man. All right, let's talk about Shera7. Let go.
Negative. I appreciate all of you guys, and yeah, appreciate y'all. I'm very okay. It's been a while. I told y'all it's been a while. We've had our time to grieve. So people expect me to act different, but you know, acting different when something is sudden, yeah, I probably would have acted a lot different if things were sudden. But you know, he was older, he had health issues, so we were well aware of what was happening and what was going to happen. So we were prepared mentally, and you know, we're doing okay. His family's doing good, so appreciate it. So we're good, but I definitely appreciate you guys. I know a lot of people are hopping on the bandwagon of making videos about me. Most of them are positive. about the situation. I'm glad for that. Some of them are negative because that's just some people, and that comes with the territory. And I have to.
And I'm neutral. I'm just here for the to go ahead and get some content to get paid. But you probably drove that man crazy to an early grave. So yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Biased commentary, but yeah, I think you probably sent that old poor man to the grave.
Teach my daughters that, there are going to be some people that are going to be very negative in this world, and there are some people that are going to be supportive and positive, and you're going to be able to tell by their lifestyle which one that they are. So we're just hoping that they, figure it out sooner rather than later. All right. Sprinkle. So I'm good, y'all. I'm here as always. I'm here for y'all. And Jay will not be ever remarrying again. I'm done. And I've said that on every live. I said, if I've ever become a widow, I'm never remarrying again. How long was I married for? 20 years. The girls are fine. They're healed. They're good. We're moving forward. And part of the reason why they can heal and move forward is because I didn't tell everybody when it happened. I just let people do all their talking and trolling and all this kind of stuff. But at that time, those things were happening to us. And so we just really didn't talk about it because crazy people on the internet. Yes, I'm a widow now. He was older, much older. We had a big age gap relationship. But we were married for 20 years. Will not be ever.
Let's talk about the sprinkle movement and reality. Shera7 built an empire telling women to secure the bag, marry up, level up, don't struggle with men who can't provide. That message went viral, millions of views, millions of followers. Now her husband has passed away. And before anybody gets disrespectful, loss is loss. That's human. No one celebrates that. But here's the uncomfortable part. Red pill men have always said this. Strategy is cool until life humbles you. Because beyond the luxury, beyond the hypergamy conversation, beyond the sprinkle catchphrase, at the end of the day, marriage is about legacy, loyalty, and reality. And here's the question nobody wants to ask. Was it about the bag or was it about the bond? Red pill doesn't hate women. It warns men. It says, build yourself first.
That's right.
Lead, protect, provide, but don't lose yourself chasing validation or optics. This moment reminds everybody social media narratives are loud, but real life doesn't care about ideology. It cares about who's there when it's over. That's alpha perspective. Respect loss, but learn the lesson.
That lady got on here and said, how do y'all know that Shera has a life insurance policy on her husband? The same way you don't know. We just, like, what the fuck you mean? How do you know she didn't have one? Like, it's just, y'all have to stop being so invested into people's lives. Like, I feel like it's okay for us to comment on shit because obviously it's posted, and once it's posted, we could talk about it, right? And we could state our opinions. But when you get on here and you start speaking facts, you look a little crazy. Because how do you know?
No, I thought she was saying something. Gone too soon. That's her husband right here. You don't look that old shit. They look like they was around down the same age.
Like a rainbow.
Yeah, I ain't about to do the music.
Being married to old men is boring. We already know that.
Just send me the website.
Okay. What website?
The website that gets your divorce.
Okay.
And now it's your home. Everything else is yours.
Okay, thank you. So when I'm live, I like to be bothered to something different.
Come on, 5 minutes right now.
What? Oh, James mad because he hear me. Being married to old men is boring. We not be ever remarrying again. I'm done. And I said that on every live. I said, if I ever become a widow, I'm never remarrying again. How long was I married for? 20 years. The girls are fine. They're healed. They're good. We're moving forward. And part of the reason why they can heal and move forward is because I didn't tell everybody when it happened. I just let people do all their talking and trolling and all this kind of stuff. But at that time, those things were happening to us. And so we just really didn't talk about it because crazy people on the internet. Yes, I'm a widow now. He was older, much older. We had a big age gap relationship, but we were married for 20 years. Not be ever remarried. He was a provider. I never had to pay no bills. He was a good guy. And he will be missed. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
No, that part is what got me, because you're married to someone for 20 years.
And that was it. He paid all the bills. That's his memory. That he'll be forever remembered for. That would be forever cherished for in her eyes. Not the life they built, the kids they had, the legacy of shared. Only thing that she cared about that he did for her was pay all the damn bills. Y'all still want to be providers out here, Joe?
When they pass, the only thing you're going to focus on is the fact that you didn't have to pay no bills.
Yeah.
And I mean, all right, let me say, disclaimer, allegedly, everything in this video, it's my thoughts, my opinions, my feelings, my channel. I understand that her supporters are so loyal to her that you cannot even disagree, you cannot criticize anything without them getting in their feelings. Hear me out, y'all. And then also, I'm going to acknowledge that this is just a clip of what seems like to be a TikTok live. So maybe she did go into details about his characters, his morals, his values, his decision-making skills, his discernment. How was he as a father? I didn't know she had 2 girls. This video is making me realize that she has children. How was he as a father? Was he a good father? Was he a responsible man? Was he a reliable man? The only thing you want to hyper-focus on is the fact that he paid all the bills. Like, seriously, that is disgusting to me. Knock on wood, when my man passed, I mean, the last thing I'm gonna think about is, oh yeah, he was a good man because he paid all the bills. Excuse me, I don't understand. I don't understand. Your spouse passed, and the only thing you want to hyper focus on is what they did for you, not their characteristics. Am I the only one tripping here? How y'all feel about this? Of course, I'm not surprised. Of course,
we shouldn't be surprised. My beautiful little tether island girl, Chantel Simone, you beautiful big tit. Was his mic hot? Yeah, the mic hot. My bad. I didn't mean to say. But yeah, that's Chantel was just saying. That's all she cared about. That's what he was good for. So when y'all dudes be talking about leading with your wallet, I mean, shout out to CGA, you know what I'm saying? I mean, use your wallet to your advantage, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got no game behind your wallet, man, and you get played like a fool out here, you know what I'm saying? Shame on you, you know what I'm saying? You want to go ahead, dip your toe into the relationship pool again, and you get caught up like this, and you know what I'm saying? And she basically just be happy some dude pay all the bills, probably put on a life insurance policy and all the insurance, and you go and she can leave on success, so she be like, yeah, he paid all the bills. Yeah. You're
the kind of woman that drives guys nuts. It drives guys nuts, and we don't like to play with you.
I don't debate people that I wouldn't trade places with. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why would I debate anyone? The whole point is for women to get their money and to find provider men. That should be the goal for every woman. If men don't like to be men, then that's not my debate. They need to be debating men who are providers, not a woman. I have no debate to tell a man to be a man. Okay, I can't do it. If they don't know, then somebody better tell them. So, women shouldn't be debating men to be a man. Either you are or you're not. Period. Okay, I don't even know who that is, babe. I don't even know who that is because I don't watch other videos in the same category. I make the videos and I get off and I go live my life. So I don't need to make a man realize that he's supposed to be a man. I don't need to tell Pick Misha she needs to make that man pay. I don't need to tell anybody the obvious. If they don't know, then I'm sorry. They should figure it out.
Yeah, I wonder how long that's gonna last. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how long that's gonna last. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Now, we here at the 2.5 minute mark. Damn, I'm good. I was trying to keep this thing. I know I was gonna go over 2 hours, but I was trying to keep this under 3. And damn, I'm good. I probably got a whole 30 minutes right now. So yeah, speaking of relationships and everything, let me go ahead and blow this up. Blow this up. In case you didn't see on the thumbnail. There we go. In case you didn't see on the thumbnail. This is the modern day woman. Don't know her name, don't care. You know what I'm saying? She's just a tale, a timeless tale that I like to go ahead and display over here. Now, fair use. This is gonna go ahead and give y'all guys fair warning. Y'all might be triggered. Y'all might be driving. If y'all driving or at work and you feel like you get as angry or anything, you feel like you need to blow off some steam. If you smoke like any tobacco or do any vaping, you need to go outside. I suggest it. You know what I'm saying? If you are listening to this on your Bluetooth devices while driving, anything like that, I suggest pull over if you can, but drive at a nice speed and do not get triggered. You're being warned. You're being fair warned right now. If you have any substances, you know what I'm saying, as far as alcohol, only drink responsibly and smoke responsibly, you know what I'm saying, because this is gonna make you mad as hell. I'm gonna press play and I'm gonna smoke my weed too, because this shit right here, bro, you can't make this shit up.
My ex is pressing charges against me for giving him the most. My ex is pressing charges against me for giving him the most eventful month of his life in the month of December, so I figured I'd go ahead and share with you the complete list of 30 things that I did. On day 1, I super glued his gas tank shut. On day 2, I wrote a letter to his mother about a secret child on the month of December, so I figured I'd go ahead and share with you the complete list of 30 things that I did. On day 1, I super glued his gas tank shut.
You see the first thing she did. The first thing she did, she super glued his gas tank shut. And that's only a tip of the iceberg, y'all. That's only a tip of the fucking iceberg.
On day 2, I wrote a letter to his mother about a secret child that he's been hiding for 5 years. I made that whole thing up, but my letter was very emotional and believable. Hiding for 5 years. On day 2, I wrote a letter to his mother about a secret child that he's been hiding for 5 years. I made that whole thing up, but my letter was very emotional and believable. On day 3, I sent flowers to his job with a note from his sponsor, implying that he relapsed over the weekend, but that it's okay. On day 4, I had random people show up at his door at all times of the night so that he was sleep deprived and actually looked like an addict at work. In the month of December, so I figured I'd go ahead and share with you the complete list of 30 things that I did. On day 1, I super glued his gas tank shut. On day 2, I wrote a letter to his mother about a secret child that he's been hiding for 5 years. I made that whole thing up, but my letter was very emotional and believable. On day 3, I sent flowers to his job with a note from his sponsor, implying that he relapsed over the weekend, but that it's okay. On day 4, I had random people show up at his door at all times of the night so that he was sleep deprived and actually looked like an addict at work the next day. On day 5, I made a Tinder profile for him as a down low man who loves aggressive men and asked that they text him. And I said that if he responds negatively, it just means that his girlfriend is nearby, and that they should try again later and also send pics of their junk.
What type of diabolical, sinister shit? This shit, like this, what happens when you let people have vivid imaginations and give them Lifetime, Disney, and all type of what's the name at the disposal, man? Law and order.
On day 6, I wrote a letter to the bank that he was financing his car through, pretending to be him, and I voluntarily surrendered his vehicle. They did, in fact, repossess his car. On day 7, I wrote a letter to his landlord from a concerned neighbor about his addiction and strangers showing up at his door at all times of night, and I said that I was concerned he may be dealing. I weaponized SEO on day 8, and I made a wedding registry so any woman looking to date him will think that he's an engaged cheater. On day 9, I convinced him he has a stalker. On day 10, I mailed him an official letter notifying him that he is being investigated for drug smuggling. On day 11, I mailed him a letter from the Department of Public Health saying he is a person of contact for an antibiotic-resistant strain of super gonorrhea. On day 12, I mailed a missed appointment postcard from a fake erectile dysfunction clinic to his job. On day 13, I entered his home, injected his mattress with milk, painted sugar water along the baseboards to attract ants, and I put beef bouillon cubes and Jolly Ranchers in his shower head. On day 14, I signed him up for Scientology courses. On day 15, I sent him a fake voodoo doll of him with a needle through the crotch because I knew at this point he was probably thinking he was cursed. On day 16, I pretended to be his wife and I called to get his utilities shut off. On day 17, I called his grandma pretending to be a nursing home, informing her that the application he submitted for her has been approved. On day 18, I sent him a fake obituary, claiming to have found it on his best friend's computer, warning him that he may be in danger. On day 19, I called his office front desk and left a voicemail saying he got the job he applied for, stating that we know he was trying to get a new one quickly.
This woman is diabolical, bro. And what did I tell y'all? The granny glasses. I don't know. This is like a fall lock thing, but I don't know these locks or anything. But yeah, these type of hairstyles, the granny, bro. I'm gonna play this through. I'm gonna play this through because I'm gonna rewind this back because man, bro.
And that he can start Monday. On day 20, I messaged his family and friends with fake documentation of him donating to radical groups. On day 21, I created a profile for him on a social media platform and wrote a detailed confessional about how he's sexually attracted to his mother and that has been the cause of his addiction this whole time. On day 22, I called a close family member of his pretending to be a life insurance company, notifying them that he tried to take out several policies on them. On day 23, I called and offered him the job of his dreams. The morning he was supposed to start, I rescinded the fake offer and told him he needs to talk to the people in his close circles because they did not have good things to say about him. On day 24, I emailed his landlord giving a 30-day notice that he's moving out. On day 25, I reported him deceased to his bank to get his accounts frozen. On day 26, I called his mother's church and informed them that he had made me get an abortion, and it was a very emotional phone call. I talked about how I can't live with myself. On day 27, I went on a podcast and painted him as a deadbeat father to the child that I lied about him having to his mother. On day 28, I put up flyers in his neighborhood warning neighbors that he is a peeping Tom. On day 29, I sent him an anonymous email informing him that someone may be out to get him and that the last 28 days have in fact been calculated. And on day 30, which was New Year's Eve, I called to have a mental health wellness check done on him and he was committed. I saw some of you pointing out that December has 31 days and not 30 days. I did take the first day of December to plan all of this out before I started taking action. My ex is
First, before I give my critique, I want to go ahead and thank the International Quiet Storm the International Quiet Storm, TIQS. You know what I'm saying? You know, my brother, you already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you with it. You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
This is an American Douchebag Productions.
And since you hit me with the $5 spot, you know, I got hook you up, bro. You know, I got hook you up.
Yeah, I need some wet shit. I need some bad yeah. I'm a little man, yeah. Kiss on your belly, yeah. She got that wet shit, yeah. She got that wet shit, yeah. I need some wet.
Yeah, late night. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Monday Night Raw, late night. Oh, you know what I'm saying? We're all rolling to one. You dig? But again, thanks again to the International Quiet Storm with the $5 on the Cash App. Don't let that brother be alone. But y'all hear this chick, bro? I'm gonna play this again, bro, because this shit right here, bro. Yo, look, man. And she said she already being charged, so she's like, man, forget it. I'm gonna go all the way out. Let's hear this shit again.
My ex is pressing charges against me for giving him the most eventful month of his life in the month of December, so I figured I'd go ahead and share with you the complete list of 30 things that I did. On day 1, I superglued his gas tank shut. On day 2, I wrote a letter to his mother about a secret child that he's been hiding for 5 years. I made that whole thing up, but my letter was very emotional and believable. On day 3, I sent flowers to his job with a note from his sponsor, implying that he relapsed over the weekend, but that it's okay. On day 4, I had random people show up at his door at all times of the night so that he was sleep deprived and actually looked like an addict at work the next day. On day 5, I made a Tinder profile for him as a down low man who loves aggressive men and asked that they text him. And I said that if he responds negatively, it just means that his girlfriend is nearby, and that they should try again later and also send pics of their junk. On day 6, I wrote a letter to the bank that he was financing his car, pretending to be him, and I voluntarily surrendered his vehicle. They did, in fact, repossess his car. On day 7, I wrote a letter to his landlord from a concerned neighbor about his addiction and strangers showing up at his door at all times of night, and I said that I was concerned he may be dealing. I weaponized SEO on day 8, and I made a wedding registry so any woman looking to date him will think that he's an engaged cheater. On day 9, I convinced him he has a stalker. On day 10, I mailed him an official letter notifying him that he is being investigated for drug smuggling. On day 11, I mailed him a letter from the Department of Public Health saying he is a person of contact for an antibiotic-resistant strain of super gonorrhea.
Like this chick right here is the type of thing, you know what I'm saying, that makes me have nightmares at night. Real talk. This is how chicks get their wig rearranged. Yeah, bro, this is how they get put in a lake with some center block shoes at their feet, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not recommending it. I'm not trying to say I'm endorsing it, but yo, I understand why OJ did it if he possibly did. I understand why these men go like Ray Caruth and all of them. I understand it now. Because I mean, she playing with this man's life for 30 days of Christmas like he a damn Grinch or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like he like he Ebenezer Scrooge or something like that. Like, damn. Hold on.
Thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Like, what he do to make her that mad? Like, real talk. And man, he probably like, man, he's probably asking for peace and whatnot. She probably saying, fuck peace, man. She like,
fuck peace, motherfucker. What's your name and number?
Man, she like, man. Scary out here, but y'all want to be in relationships. Y'all want to go ahead and try this thing. Not me. I can't do it. I don't
understand why you insist on learning things the hard way, Trey, but
I learned my lesson. Let's go.
Day 12, I mailed a missed appointment postcard from a fake erectile dysfunction clinic to his job. On day 13, I entered his home, injected his mattress with milk, painted sugar water along the baseboards to attract ants, and I put beef bouillon cubes and Jolly Ranchers in his shower head. On day 14, I signed him up for Scientology courses. On day 15, I sent him a fake voodoo doll of him with a needle through the crotch because I knew at this point.
And she do voodoo. And she do voodoo. See the granny glasses, the so-called faux lock on natural hair look. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee she probably didn't got it her nose today, but she got a septum ring. I know she got a gang tag. Yeah, this is the ones I'm trying to tell y'all stay away from. And she got that cold sociopathic look in her eyes. Yeah, y'all gotta be aware about this. Y'all gotta be on your P's and Q's out here.
He was probably thinking he was cursed. On day 16, I pretended to be his wife and I called to get his utilities shut off. On day 17, I called his grandma pretending to be a nursing home, informing her that the application he submit for her has been approved. On day 18, I sent him a fake obituary, claiming to have found it on his best friend's computer, warning him that he may be in danger. On day 19, I called his office front desk and left a voicemail saying he got the job he applied for, stating that we know he was trying to get a new one quickly and that he can start Monday. On day 20, I messaged his family and friends with fake documentation of him donating to radical groups. On day 21,
man, she was trying to get this dude really like really put on list, trying to get this dude whacked, all type of stuff. Like, man, look, y'all gotta be careful out here, bro. I don't play with my life. No, I refuse. I don't care how easy they is. I don't care how what's the name they are, man. I've been in a situation, man. I was like, man, look, bro, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it.
I created a profile for him on a social media platform and wrote a detailed confessional about how he's sexually attracted to his mother and that has been the cause of his addiction this whole time. On day 22, I called a close family member of his pretending to be a life insurance company, notifying them that he tried to take out several policies on them. On day 23, I called and offered him the job of his dreams. The morning he was supposed to start, I rescinded the fake offer and told him he needs to talk to the people in his close circles because they did not have good things to say about him. On day 24, I emailed his landlord giving a 30-day notice that he's moving out. On day 25, I reported him deceased to his bank to get his accounts frozen. On day 26, I called his mother's church and informed them that he had made me get an abortion. And it was a very emotional phone call. I talked about how I can't live with myself. On day 27, I went on a podcast and painted him as a deadbeat father to the child that I lied about him having to his mother. On day 28, I put up flyers in his neighborhood warning neighbors that he is a peeping Tom. On day 29, I sent him an anonymous email informing him that someone may be out to get him and that the last 28 days have in fact been calculated. And on day 30, which was New Year's Eve, I called to have a mental health wellness check done on him and he was committed. I saw some of you pointing out that December has 31 days and not 30 days. I did take the first day of December to plan all of this out before I started taking action.
And there you have it.
That's why they shouldn't let dumb bitches read psychology books.
I swear, man. I swear. I swear.
It's an evil world we live in. It's an evil world we live in.
The International Quiet Storm wrote, let's see have he has class action lawsuits on this chick. His job, the car dealership, the dating app, Department of Public Health, law enforcement, the utility office, his job, his landlord, man, and his bank. Bro, International Quiet Storm, you know, all these people basically now got to do all this paperwork. They got to reinstate a whole bunch of funds and everything. And I guarantee you, the judge and the lawyer is going to find a way to plead for her to make her the victim. She's the victim. She don't know what she's doing. Even though she had the intelligence and the wherewithal to go ahead and call all these people, write all these people, post to all these people, and trying to go ahead and destroy this man's one young life. Maybe he moved on. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what the situation is, but goddamn. What he do? What he do to that? I mean, damn.
Thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Like damn. What he do? And I think I could find some more information on this too. I think I'll say some more of this. Oh yeah, I got it.
I did to my ex over the course of 30 days.
Hold on.
Over 15 million of you have seen the video where I detail. Over 15 million of you have seen the
15 million. Over fit. Hold on, let me go bring this down right here. Let me fix this real quick.
video where I detail 30 things that I did to my ex over the course of 30 days. And I want to start by saying I was not ignoring you when you asked me what he did to me to deserve those 30 things. I was rather trying to decide if I was in a space mentally that made me ready to share those things with the internet. I also had to think about my court case and whether or not I was willing to put this information out there before I appear in court tomorrow. With that being said, I find it only fair that I tell you exactly what happened. And I do want to preface this by saying that on paper, he does not seem like that bad of a guy, but I hope that by the time we get to the end of this video, you're able to put everything together to really understand where I was coming from. It all started off really good. We met and had our first date at this cute little Irish pub in the city. He introduced me to his friends. We really hit it off to the point where it felt like love at first sight. Things were going really well until they weren't. It started with me noticing really small things. For example, we would go for walks either in the city or in his neighborhood, and he would let me walk on the side, like on the sidewalk, on the side closest to the road. And anybody who knows men, you know that they like to be a protector, right? He was clearly choosing not to put himself in a position of protecting me by letting me walk nearest to the road. There was another instance where he showed me how much he really just did not care about me as a person. He would need to get up for work at 5:45 in the morning, and I would be asleep. And he would turn on all the lights in the bedroom to get ready for work, and it would wake me up. And he showed no remorse about it. And he also showed me that he didn't care to listen to me through small things. Like I would ask him to grab me 2% milk from the grocery store, and he would come back with whole milk and then try to tell me that it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. And then there was this other time where I shared my favorite song with him, like my favorite song since I was a child. And he called it Mid of all things. And my last straw was when I finally decided to introduce him to my family. And I invited him to my family reunion. And he showed up in sandals with socks on. Sandals with socks on. All of these things added up. All of these things were him telling me he didn't really care about me. I wasn't worth the effort to him. And I refused to stand for that. And when I confronted him with this complete list of things, he had the nerve to gaslight me about it like it was not that serious. So yeah, I broke up with him. And then I spent the month of December getting back at him because he deserved it. He couldn't put in the effort to really think about me while we were in a relationship. Well, I made sure he couldn't stop thinking about me for 30 days straight. I gave him what he was never willing to give me, attention. And I don't care if you think that makes me crazy. I stand on what I did, and I know that he learned a lot of lessons because of it. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has supported me from the beginning and who is still going to support me after this video. Over.
Bro, I don't know if she trolling. I don't know if this was a joke. Yeah, man. No. I'm gonna end the night tonight. I'm gonna end it right there. Cause if she's trolling or she is this a skit or something like that, she really believable. She got me scared. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. No. Yeah. I'm about to go ahead and just wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? Stop sharing. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. We've been on for almost 3 hours. It's girls like that make me scared to be out here like that. That's the reason I'll be like this.
I say fuck it. But you'll get no pussy. Fuck it. You don't understand. Is I make love to my hand. So I don't need you, honey. I beat my dick like it owes me money. Fuck it.
That's right. I say fuck it. Ain't worth it. Fuck it. I about to pull up that type of fucking shit. But also, if you
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I like y'all. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. You know what I'm saying? We cover a lot of ground. You know what I'm saying? We talked about Shera7. You know, basically mad that her basically best bill payer, aka her husband, is gone to the yonder. Now she got to find another hustle and grip to go ahead and do. You know what I'm saying? Got to stand 10 toes on it. Then we got Dana being exposed for being going through the fatty through the baddie pipeline, and basically have shown no remorse. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shera7, Dana, what else? Cheyenne, Bryant, you know, trying to go ahead and remix her career, trying to come after the bros and whatnot, but can't let go of that feminist agenda. You know what I'm saying? She got to have best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? She got to see that easy chair at the end of the tunnel some way or somehow. She got to land gracefully in the years to come, because she know this fake Dr. Grift is coming to an end, and she got to find a way to go up and keep on making them dividends. And last but not least, we got this this habitual line stepper, this crazy chick. I don't know if this was a skit. I don't know if this was some troll post. Man, this shit was real, man. Y'all be careful out here and who y'all dealing with, who y'all stick y'all Johnson in. You know what I'm saying? They got that, don't hit that crazy button. You see, this that crazy button behavior right there. Don't hit that crazy button. That don't hit the bottom of that punani. I'm trying to tell y'all. This is the kind of behavior that you end up with. But I need y'all to do me a favor before we get up out of here.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to choose to donate, you can sock it to my pocket at Cash App, $MISTERO070. And you can hit my email if you want to go ahead and support the content.
Don't you want your donuts right? Oh, hey, did you ever fuck with me, boy? Do you know me now? I'm a bad man.
And of course, you already know what type of production this is. You already know what time fuckery we do over here. You know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is.
This is an American Douchebag Productions.
Yeah, we about to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's Mr. O with the info. Give me what you need to know. But you ain't here for me, though. And I'm gone. Peace.
Mr. O with the info.